Good evening, Sanvi Kulkarni. Finished your paper? Finished? I am going to discuss the paper. Have you solved the paper? Show thumbs up. How many of you solved? Test 1. LCT-1. Chemical reactions and equations. Chemical reactions and equations. A test was given. Have you solved it? Answer quickly. Hello, can you hear me? Good evening. Solve the paper. First question, section A. Section A. There are 10 multiple choice questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sent in the group, WhatsApp group. Have you solved? First question. The sum of all coefficients. See the explanation. In the correctly balanced equation, the skeletal equation is given. Al plus HCl gives rise to aluminum chloride, AlCl3 plus H2. Balance the equation. Now, first of all, you balance aluminum, one atom. Then you balance chlorine. How many chlorine atoms? There are 3 chlorine atoms. Now, this particular number of hydrogen becomes odd now because it should be even. Therefore, let me make it as a 6. Then I can write 6Cl. To make it as 6Cl, you have to make aluminum chloride 2 AlCl3. 6 chlorine atoms and 6 hydrogen atoms. 2 3s are 6 chlorine atoms are balanced. 6 hydrogen atoms can be written as 3s2. To balance aluminum, 2 aluminum here, 1 aluminum, you have to take a 2. Sum of the coefficients are 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3. What do you get here? 2 plus 6, 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 3, 13. Correct option among the given is C. Check your paper. Check your paper. Have you wrote the test? You're not answering. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Satvik? Sanvi? Okay, second question. Second question is, on strongly heating ferrous sulfate crystals, the solid residue and gases formed are respectively in a class 10, a log Z, class 10. I have sent a paper at 7:30, class 10, state and CBSE. I had sent a paper. I asked you to solve. The correct answer is B. Correct answer is B. C13B. You have to write the answer also. The product, when you heat strongly heat ferrous sulfate crystals on heating, you know that it forms a decomposition reaction Fe2O3 SO2 plus SO3. The products formed are this. Therefore, correct answer for the second question is B. Fe2O3 comma SO2 SO3. I had sent a PDF. PDF was sent. Offline test. FeSO4 ferrous sulfate when heated. Correct. You solved it. Then give marks. B. Third one. In MnO2 plus 4HCl was the question given. You get MnCl2 plus 2S2O. We studied this in the class. plus Cl2. The substance that is oxidized is, observe here, manganese dioxide is converted to magnesium chloride, hydrogen chloride is converted to chlorine. Here loss of hydrogen is oxidation. What is asked? Here loss of oxygen is reduction. Which is correct answer? Which is oxidized? Oxidized product is HCl. Therefore correct answer is B. Show thumbs up if you are written correctly. Check your paper, give 1 mark, if it is correct. You have to write serial number as well as answer. If you written only serial number, give only half mark. You have to write both in the annual exam. Fourth question. A black solid becomes reddish brown when hydrogen is passed over it at high temperature. Look at here. See, when you take a copper turnings, look at here. This is a redox reaction, actually experiment. When you heat copper in the presence of air, it forms copper, reacts with oxygen, forming black colored cupric oxide solid, black color. Now the question says that when you heat copper in the air, it gets oxidized to cupric oxide. It is oxidation reaction. The question is, a black solid becomes reddish brown. See, when you pass hydrogen gas over cupric oxide, this is a cupric oxide is a black colored solid. When you pass hydrogen gas, see, hydrogen will take away this oxygen and a brown colored, reddish brown colored copper is deposited, regenerated, reddish brown. Plus you get H2O. This is the reaction. Therefore, the black colored substance is B. Fourth one, B, is a cupric oxide. Correct answer is cupric oxide. Write the correct answer. Cupric oxide. Next question. Question number MCQ. Question number 5. Mixing aqueous lead nitrate. Question number 5. Mixing aqueous lead nitrate, PbNO3 twice. You learned this reaction. Plus potassium iodide solution. Both of them are colorless. We learnt it in the double displacement reaction. It forms a yellow colored precipitate of lead iodide. Plus you can get 2KNO3 aqueous solution, 2KNO3, right? This reaction is the best classified as a combination. No, it is not only combination reaction. Displacement, yes, it is a displacement. Correct answer is double displacement and precipitation is correct answer. C is correct answer. Show thumbs up those who solved it. Pratham. Okay, it is a double displacement and precipitation. This is a subjective test. I will take objective test in the app. You have to download the Vedim's app. There I will upload and show you how to do this. Question number 6. Which reaction is both a displacement reaction and a redox reaction? A. Calcium oxide plus hydroxide. It is a calcium hydroxide. A is not correct. Second one, what is B? Zn plus copper sulfate forms ZnSO4 plus copper. The question is, which of the reaction is both displacement reaction and redox reaction? Look at here. It is redox reaction because zinc is converted to zinc sulfate. Copper sulfate is converted to copper. Why? Because valency of copper is +2, it becomes 0. Means +2 to become 0, it will gain 2 electrons. Gain 2 electrons. Gain of electron is called as reduction. I told you in the last class. And Zn was 0. Now Zn sulfate plus 2. Are you getting me? And Cu plus 2 is converted to copper. It involves gain of electron. Zn is converted to Zn plus 2 is loss of 2 electrons. Loss of 2 electron. Therefore, it is oxidation. Therefore, it is redox reaction as well as displacement reaction. Therefore, correct answer is B. B. That is Zn. Write both serial number and answer. Then you can give 1 marks to you. You get zinc sulfate plus copper. Next reaction, 7th one. Silver bromide is used in a black and white photography because it A. combines with oxygen in light. B. decomposes in light to form silver is correct answer. Because black and white photography, I told you, decomposes in a light is correct answer. Decomposes in light to form silver. To form silver is the correct answer. Show thumbs up those who solved it correctly. These are the correct answer. 8th question. Which method slows rancidity most effectively in packets of potato chips? See, in the packets of potato chips I discussed in the last class, rancidity, flushing with nitrogen, because nitrogen will displace. Nitrogen is not chemically reactive. Flushing with the nitrogen gas. Nitrogen is correct answer. 9th question. In an exothermic reaction, the heat is absorbed. Wrong. A. And the products have more energy. Wrong. Heat is released to the surroundings is correct answer. C. No bonds are broken. D. The reaction must be a decomposition reaction. Wrong. Therefore, B is correct answer. Heat is released to surroundings. Heat is released to surroundings is correct answer. Heat is released to surroundings is correct answer. Then 10th question. Assertion. See the question of assertion and reasoning. An iron nail placed in copper sulfate solution develops a brown coating. Assertion. Iron nail dipped in copper sulfate. It forms a displacement reaction takes place forming reddish brown colored. Assertion is true or false? B. Reason is iron is more reactive than copper and displaces it from the copper sulfate. First option, both A and B statements are true and R is the correct explanation. What is reasoning? Reasoning is that iron is more reactive than copper, correct, and displaces it from the copper sulfate. Option A is correct. Option A is correct. Both A and B are true. Both A and B are true. Assertion and reasoning are true. Assertion and reasoning are true. And R correctly explains A. Isn't it? R correctly explains A. Show thumbs up those who solved it. R correctly explains. Join the WhatsApp group. Explains it. Explains A. Assertion. Correct answer. They are the multiple choice questions. You make the total of all MCQ. Right? Now we'll move on to the section B. Section B. Read the question. Section B. Read the question. It is a standard paper. Number of times these questions appeared. Balance the following equation and identify the type of the reaction. 11th question, each carrying 2 marks. A. You are given with the C2H5OH plus O2, OH plus O2 give rise to CO2 plus H2O. CO2 plus H2O. You have to do 2 things. Balance each the equation and identify type of the reaction. You have to identify the type of the reaction and balance the equation. It is ethanol. The name of this is ethanol. ethanol in the presence of air means it is a combustion reaction. Balance it. Carbon 2 atoms, you have to take carbon 2 atoms balanced. Then check balancing hydrogen. 5 plus 1, 6. There are 6 hydrogen atoms, right? To balance it, I have to take 3s2. 3 2s are 6. Now check the number of carbon atoms. How many carbon atoms? 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 3, 7. 7. Right? So I will temporarily remove this 2 and write it as 7. If I double this, I have to double whole equation by 2. That is a trick in hit and trial method. So 7O. Now 2 carbon atoms balanced. Hydrogen atoms are 6. 3 2s are 6 balanced. Correct? And oxygen atoms are how many? Look at here. Oxygen atoms are how many now? Observe. 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 3, 7. See, 1 is already there. You have to take 3O2. I think it will be solved. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 oxygen atoms are balanced. 6 hydrogen atoms are balanced and the equation is balanced. For this, you give half mark. Balancing equation, half mark. Name the reaction. Reaction is a combustion reaction. This is combustion reaction. Similarly, B. For this, you give half mark. Check correctly your paper, written paper. You understand the methods taught here. It is a course, not a YouTube channel. Fe2O3 plus Al gives rise to Al2O3, Al2O3 plus Fe. Observe. Please stand carefully. My aunt Zara is late. Observe. Iron is below zinc. Observe. Aluminum is above iron. Therefore, aluminum can displace iron from ferrous sulfate. Therefore, Al2O3 plus Fe, balance equation, 2Al and iron atoms are 2. What type of reaction it is? 2Al balanced. 2Fe balanced. Oxygen atoms are 3 balanced. For this, you give half mark. What type of reaction it is? Name of the reaction is displacement reaction. Isn't it? Displacement reaction. You have to write displacement reaction cleanly and neatly. If you have written it correctly, give half marks. I hope you understood. Clarify the doubts. Okay. Next, question number 12. A clean zinc strip is dipped in a pale green ferrous sulfate solution. Pale green ferrous sulfate solution. This is a strip of zinc. Zinc strip is dipped in a pale green ferrous sulfate solution. I explained in the class. Zinc is a solid metal. Observe. What is the observation? A zinc strip is a clean zinc strip is dipped in pale green ferrous sulfate solution. State any two observations and write the balanced chemical equation for the reaction. See, iron is below zinc. Therefore, do you think zinc displaces iron from ferrous sulfate? Yes. Therefore, the reaction will be Zn plus FeSO4. Two observations you have to write here. This is green in color. You get what? ZnSO4 aqua, it is colorless, and Fe is precipitated. Clear? Write two observations. For this, you will get 1 mark. Observations. First observation is zinc is coated with gray colored iron. Fe will have gray color. Second observation is The green colored further fades. The green color of ferrous sulfate, I explained you, green color in copper sulfate, green color of ferrous sulfate further fades because the zinc is iron is as iron displaces, more and more iron displaces, more and more the green color is due to Fe plus ion. As Fe plus ions are converted to Fe, concentration of ferrous sulfate decreases. So therefore the color fades. These are the two observations, half mark for each. You will get 1 mark. Next, and write the balanced chemical equation. Write the balanced chemical equation. Zn plus FeSO for aqua. You have to mention the physical state. Fe solid. This is green. This is colorless. The coating of iron is observed on the zinc. This is a reaction. For writing a correct formula, balancing, you can give 1 mark. That is section B completes. Clear to you? Section B completes. Check your paper. Check your paper. Look at the solution. Okay. Quick discussion. Have the practice of writing test here, live stream, subjective test. I will send you 45 minutes earlier after every chapter. And you have to self-evaluate it. Last section C. Last section. 13th one. Lead nitrate crystals are heated strongly in a dry test tube. First of all, you write the reaction. Lead nitrate is heated. You know it. Decomposition reaction. On heating, you will get yellow colored lead oxide precipitates. Yellow colored lead oxide is formed. Plus reddish brown fumes of nitrogen dioxide liberated. Observations, reddish brown. Write the reaction. Reddish brown vapors of nitrogen dioxide liberated and oxygen gas. You have to write gas liberated. Heated strongly in a dry test tube. Write the balanced chemical equation. Balance it first. Pb1 atom, nitrogen 2 atoms, oxygen atoms are 6. You can check now. 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 1, make it as 6. O2 as O for a time being. Now 6 oxygen atoms are balanced. 1, 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 6. Now suppose that you want to write double it, you have to double all reactants and products. 2 PbNO3, 2 multiply whole equation by 2 like you do in algebra. 2 2s are 4 and instead of writing 2O, you write it as O2 and the equation is balanced. For this you will get 1 mark. 1 mark. 3 marks question it is. State any two observation. First observation 1 is yellow colored lead oxide is formed. Lead oxide is formed. Second observation, observation 1, observation 2 is reddish brown fumes of nitrogen dioxide. You have to write correctly. Nitrogen dioxide. If you write these two observations, if you write balanced chemical equation, you will get 1 mark. Write these two observations, you will get 1 mark. Name the type of the reaction and justify your answer. Type of the reaction. Type of the reaction. Type of the reaction is the decomposition. Decomposition reaction. Justify your answer means decomposition reaction. What is the justification? Justification is a single substance decomposes to a single reactant decomposes, that is lead nitrate splits to form 3 products. This is the justification you have to give. If you give this, you will get a full 1 mark, half mark for naming it, half mark for your justification. Why? What is the decomposition reaction? A single reactant should give rise to what? B plus C plus D, 2 or more products. I hope you understood. Grayish black, No, if you write gray, it's sufficient. Gray is sufficient. Okay. Need not say black. Just write gray. It is sufficient. Iron. Iron is deposited. Even if you write, that is sufficient. Okay. Next. 14th question. Last question. I think you got 13th question. 1 mark for this. 1 mark for 2 observations. And type of reaction. Half marks you give. Half marks you give to it. Now the last question. Last question. Last question. Last question. 14. Dry hydrogen gas is passed over heated black cupric oxide. Just now you learned the same reaction. This is black colored cupric oxide. Plus dry hydrogen gas is passed. You know that cupric oxide reduces to copper, reddish brown. Reddish brown. And S2O, this is solid, S2O liquid. What are the questions asked? Write the balanced chemical equation. 1 mark, yes. Copper balanced, oxygen balanced. For this you will get how many marks? 1 mark. A. 1 mark is for writing the balanced chemical equation. B. Identify the substance oxidized and substance reduced. You can do the arrow mark. Observe here, hydrogen is converted to water. Here it is gain of oxygen. Gain of oxygen. Here loss of oxygen. Loss of oxygen means which is oxidized. Which is oxidized. Gain of oxygen is oxidation. Name the substance oxidized. Hydrogen is oxidized. Next question is reduced. Reduced is cupric oxide. If you write this, you will get half mark. If you write this, you will get half mark. C. Identify the oxidizing agent. I told you what is oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. The one which itself undergoes reduction. Oxidizing agent. Which is oxidizing agent? I told you which is reduced. This is reduced. This is oxidized. Right? Oxidized. Generally, oxidizing agents itself will be reduced. Therefore, correct answer is cupric oxide. For this, you will get half mark. And reducing agent, I told you in the last class, reducing agent is the one which itself undergoes oxidation, which is being oxidized, hydrogen. That's all the paper, my dear students. Now you count your marks and send me. I think you enjoyed solving paper like this, offline test, right? We'll just upload in your marks, total it, and send me in the WhatsApp group. I'll prepare a rank list, right? You send your total marks, self-evaluation, no cheating. Follow the instructions correctly. Okay? Tomorrow we'll meet at 8 p.m. to continue trigonometry, right? Trigonometric identities. Up to this, I will take another test on trigonometry. Be ready. Similar type of the test. Be active in WhatsApp group. Along with the live stream, WhatsApp group will support you. Therefore, I have made it. It is a course, not just a YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber. Okay, that's all. Bye bye. See you with the rank list. I will send you. Tomorrow we'll continue with at 8 to 9 p.m. trigonometry mathematics. Till application, all the classes will be combined. Okay. Meet you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Send your marks in